Hey everyone, it is your girl Kiki, and I am back with another video. I just want to go ahead and put it out there that I'm going to also incorporate movies that maybe not so nostalgic. I've decided to do a little rebranding with my channel. So instead of nostalgia TV, we're gonna, still do other movies. I'm gonna change the name and just kind of do a little revamping to my channel. So I am excited about that. I hope you all are looking forward to that as well. And I have a few more little surprises coming. So please don't forget to share, like, subscribe. And tonight I want to do the movie Acrimony. So let's go ahead and get started. Acrimony is a 2018 horror slash romance directed by Tyler Perry. Let's have a little TV conversation about this one. Something I've never really heard discussed about Melinda is her temper and rage that was inside of her way before she ever met Robert. I kind of wish Tyler Perry would have told the story behind why that was the case. Now, I'm going to give Melinda some grace because when she met Robert, she was young and vulnerable. She was in college. Very beautiful and smart girl, but she also lost her mother shortly after meeting him, so I can understand her point of view. He also was her first, and that attachment, most of us women know, is, something serious. What I will say is, I do wish that she would have left him alone the moment he started dry begging, and y'all know what I mean, not actually coming out and asking her for the money at first. But see, she ran her mouth too much. She told him about, the money that she had, after her mom's passing. She shouldn't have even told him about that. And he started dry begging, telling his sob story about what's going on and, how he need money, XYZ. And she should have especially left him alone when he cheated on her. But like I said, she was young, dumb, and in love. Okay. Ladies, I just want to say this, especially for my young ladies. And I'm talking like I'm so old, but I mean, I'm 33 and I have a lot of life experience. And I just want to say, never give a man money. I don't care what he's talking about. I don't care what his sob story is. Never give a man money. Anyway, it's hard for me to tell, like, if Robert really loved her or was just using her, because this man married her and years passed by, and he watched this woman work multiple jobs while he worked on his dream. Let's not forget, when he cheated on her, she rammed her car into that trailer and had to have a hysterectomy, so she wasn't able to have children. I don't fully blame him for that because, like I said, we, you know, we have to have some accountability. And she even said she's always had a bad temper. And I think she needed some therapy and some healing from that. But still, the least he could have done was try to make her life easier, not harder. It's great to have a dream and to not give up on that dream. And, all of that is great. But knowing that he had a wife and himself to take care of, he should have been working a job while working towards that dream. He may not have been, wanting to do that. That may not have been what he wanted to do, but a man does what he has to do. It was so selfish and inconsiderate for him to do her like that for all of those years. Literally 20 years passed by. Same thing. Her being angry and bitter was totally understandable. I mean, let's be honest, who wouldn't be after all of that time? Okay, so let's talk about her sisters. I know they loved her and wanted what was best for her. Trust me, I know. I have sisters myself. But you can't be more mad than the person that's actually putting up with the situation. They were out of line, using their key to get into the house and all of that. Then for her sister's husband to help Robert get a job, and for him to not even do what he was supposed to do on top of running into his ex that he cheated on her with back in the day and allowing her to be in the truck. Nah, like he was just totally out of line. Even though he didn't cheat that time, it doesn't matter. It's all about how it looks. It was just totally inappropriate. Now, he wanted her to understand why he did what he did by not going to the job and completing it. But he still came home with no money. So, of course, she's not going to believe that he was offered $800,000 and turned it down because you say that, you know, is way more than that. Like, come on. And even if she did believe you, obviously she's it's still gonna look crazy because after all of that, you not going to the job and being on the verge of losing her mother's house, you still don't have anything to help or save y'all or contribute. Her reaction was totally understandable, and it was also understandable for her to think he slept with the woman he cheated with when they were young. You know, when she found her license or whatever. Of course, any who's not gonna think that? I mean, that's just who wouldn't think that? I do believe in marriage. Trust me, I do. But everyone has a breaking point. I think she was just tired and mentally checked out. When she filed for divorce, I personally don't feel like Robert tried hard enough to get his wife back. Even when he hit big and his dreams came true and he got all of that money and came to tell her about it on her job, he didn't even try to get her back then. Yes, I love that he gave her a $10 million check. And I love that he got her mother's house back, as he should have. After all, it was his fault. However, for him to not to try hard enough to get her back, the woman that held you down for so long, and then you move on and be with the same woman that you cheated on Melinda with, you marry her, get her pregnant. I don't know. That was just wild to me. I've heard the argument, well, was he not supposed to move on? Yes, of course you're supposed to move on, but the ex that you cheated on this woman with out of all people, like, I mean, I just I don't know, you know, and then you go and you get to ride off in the sunset and live the life that Melinda always waited for and wanted with you, even the boat, that he used to always talk to Melinda about and everything like that. It's like, you know, she waited for 20 plus years and then it was all given away, to another woman. Yes, I know eventually you have to move on, but it's just how fast everything happened. And it was just like, I just don't see who wouldn't feel used and betrayed and hurt. I just don't know how to feel about that. However, I do wish that when it was all said and done, I wish that Melinda could have had a happy ending. I wish she would have gotten serious help with her issues, her mental issues, healed and enjoyed her millions. And maybe at some point, she could have found someone to spend her life with. But, I just didn't like how it ended. I really wish that she could have had her happily ever after. But, I've always seen debates about this movie and who was right, who was wrong. Um, I don't think Melinda was wrong at all, except for I think she was wrong for not really truly going to see about herself. Yes, we seen she started going to therapy, but she didn't take it serious. She left out of it. It's like I feel like she should have really gotten some help with what was going on inside of her. And I also do think that she was wrong for, of course, at the end coming on the boat, trying to kill them. Of course, she was wrong for all of that. Other than that, her filing for divorce and everything, I don't feel was wrong because I just feel like she was at her breaking point. But I do feel like Robert was wrong for pretty much everything he did. The one thing he did right was coming, giving her that check and giving her, what she deserved. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And I'm going to also put my TikTok because I also have a TikTok where I put little short clips of, my content on there as well. So thank y'all for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we're on the road to 500. Thank you guys so much for your support, and until next time, bye.